everybody. Welcome to our live classroom for homeowners. I see we have a nice group of people calling in today. Thank you for being here. And I'm excited to spend this time with you all. And I'm certain that everyone will get something informative out of our time together. I would like to take a moment and introduce our team. My name is Alexandra and my co-host Jessica Arias. We specialize in customer service and client success. Also, I would like to introduce Joseph Ferrigno. He's a senior account executive. Joe has been with Admiral for over 22 years, and he's very knowledgeable in personal lines products, especially homeowners insurance and flood insurance. So I will start by going through some slides to go over what the homeowners policy is. A homeowner's policy is a package policy. This means that it covers both damage to property and liability. A standard homeowner's insurance policy provides coverage to repair and replace your home and its contents in the event of damage. This usually includes damage resulting from fire, theft, smoke, vandalism, or damage caused by weather events such as lightning, wind, or hail. Flood damage is not covered by a standard homeowner's insurance policy. A separate policy is needed, and we will talk about that more in depth. What is the declaration page? It is also known as a deck page, and it summarizes the insurance coverage provided by the policy. A declaration page is usually the first page of the policy, and you should receive a new one for each renewal period. As mentioned previously, a homeowner's insurance policy is a package policy, and that includes the property part and the liability part. First, we're going to go through the components of the property part. Section 1. Coverage A is dwelling. This is what covers the home, the structure itself. This amount will cover the cost to rebuild the house. However, it does not include land value or purchase price. Coverage B is other structures. Structures not attached to a house are covered for up to 10% of the dwelling coverage. For example, a detached garage or a shed. Coverage C, personal property, covers the contents of a home. Generally, coverage equals to from 50 to 70% of the dwelling coverage. And coverage D is loss of use, covers if a home has a covered loss and there is no choice but to seek temporary lodging elsewhere. The following section is liability. Coverage E is personal liability, and this coverage pays for claims of bodily injury and property damage sustained by others for which the owner or covered residents of a household are legally responsible. Coverage F is medical payments, pays the medical bills of people who are accidentally hurt on the property, not including household members. On this slide, I would like to go over a few additional important products for homeowners to consider. Water backup coverage. This is very important to know if this is included in your policy. It can also be added to your policy. So anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 in water backup protection can be added to a homeowner's policy. And each carrier is a little bit different, so it would depend on who is your carrier for the insurance. We can look at that when the situation arises. Schedule personal property coverage. Examples would be jewelry, watches, electronics, and art. Umbrella policy provides liability coverage over and above your standard homeowners insurance and auto insurance. Flood insurance policy. Flood insurance covers losses directly caused by flooding. This is a separate policy. And because in the recent years, it's been a very severe, we had severe amounts of claims due to flooding, even in the non-flood zones. So we want to take a little bit more time, and Joe will walk us through some of the more important things when it comes to flood. Joe, would you please tell us more?
Sure. So it's important to know that flood insurance is not covered by a standard homeowner's policy. Although you may not be in a flood zone, everyone is in a flood zone. It's just a matter of how severe of flood zone you're in. So flooding basically is water that seeps into or comes into your building, home, by way of ponding. This could be a body of water that overflowed. It could be severe rain that came in through the home, not through your sewer or drains, which is a separate coverage. But it is very important that in your most precious asset, that you have the proper coverage. We would gladly review anyone's home to see how you're affected by or impacted by flooding or what flood zone you're in, and provide accurate coverage.
Thank you, Joe. And I think I also want to talk a little bit more about the recent claims that were coming in the past year, even up to 5 years, because the flood mapping is not being updated fast enough, I feel. And people think just by checking what flood zone they're in, and if they're not in the flood zone, they think they're safe and they avoid getting flood insurance. But if you're anywhere near water, we would strongly suggest at least to consider it. And another good thing, if you're not in a designated flood zone, your premium will be fairly low, and you will get the very inexpensive, yes, and you will get that protection. So some of the tips that we share about is to learn more about the historic flood risks in your area. Talk to your neighbors, see who has been affected by the recent storms that we had in the past 10 years. And then make that, decision. So thank you so much, Joe, for that information. And if anyone has any more questions about this, we will be more than happy to review your location or answer any other questions that you may have. The next topic is mortgage protection insurance, and it's a type of insurance policy that helps a family make the monthly mortgage payments if the policyholder and mortgage borrower has passed away before the mortgage is fully paid off. My colleague Jessica Arias will walk us through some of the tips about this product.
Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here with you all. So in the simplest language, a life insurance policy is a great tool to protect your family in case you're no longer there. This is a very popular product that our homeowners clients inquire about and obtain. Because of such a high demand, we always like to share about the benefits of mortgage protection in the form of life insurance. Anyone buying a home and who has people that depend on them should at least explore their options. Please reach out to me or Alex with any questions. Let's quickly review a few of the most important benefits of a life insurance policy. Benefits: paying off your home mortgage, paying off other debts such as car loans, credit cards, and student loans, providing funds for your kids' college education, helping with other obligations such as care for aging parents, and many more. And now back to you, Alex.
Jessica, thank you so much. If anyone has any questions about these common add-ons and endorsements, please let us know. We'll be happy to go over them with you. But like I said before, these are very important to at least know about when you are considering becoming a homeowner and eventually do become a homeowner. So another thing that I wanted to share is that Admiral does not charge agency fees, which range in average from $75 to $200. That would be an additional to your premium for that first year. So this is something good to know and pay attention to when you are getting other quotes. And some of the perks of working with us, we are very fast to get you the turnaround of the quotes requested and any edits that you may need for your loan officer or attorney. So same day quotes and binders. We can help with debt to income ratio issues, and Admiral does not run credit. And another piece of information is that we can also provide services and products for personal lines, commercial lines, if you own a business, and wealth planning, which is life insurance, mortgage protection, group health, if you're a business owner. So we do offer a full spectrum of products and services for all your insurance needs. And Admiral has been successfully in business for over 26 years. So our team is definitely very knowledgeable, and we have a lot of experience and access to a vast variety of carriers that can provide you with quote options. So this concludes our presentation for today. I hope everyone got some knowledge out of this, and we're here to answer any of your questions. If you can also please take a moment to scan the codes for the social media of your choice. You can follow us. We post insightful content on the daily basis, so you can stay connected and stay informed about what's happening in the insurance world. Once again, thank you all very much for being here today. Thank you, Joe and Jessica, for the
Thank you, Alex.
information that you shared. And we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.